Brainwaves FM 98.7. Good morning, Philippines!
Good morning, Bugos City!
Here are the top stories for today. Promoted but unprepared. As mass promotion persists, teachers struggle under the matatag rule out.
3 systems, 1 problem. The trifocal education disconnect.
From screen fatigue to staff shortages, school face a dual crisis in technology and teaching.
Results, rights, and reform. Education policy faces accountability and political crossfire.
Short on teachers split by technology, a growing global education divide.
When schools close and learning lags, climate change deepens the global education crisis.
Fair,
Smart, and insightful.
Fearless waves.
Informed minds.
This is Rose Bimainulia
And this is Erica Granzon at your service.
This is BB Brainwaves FM 98.7, your home for insights on today's trends and issues in education.
Time check, it's 8:38 in the morning and you're tuned into Brainwaves FM 98.7.
For local news, the mass promotion debate heats up as only 3 in 10 grade 3 students are proficient in reading and math. The rule out of the matatag curriculum adds to the challenge, with teacher burnout and missing materials. For more, let's hear from Kylie Daniel Codico.
The debate over mass promotion is heating up, as recent data from early 2026 shows that only about 3 in 10 grade 3 students are proficient in reading and math. School now face a tough decision: either hold students back, which could overcrowd classrooms and strain limited resources, or move students forward unprepared, leaving many functionally illiterate by senior high school. Adding to the challenges is the full rollout of the matatag curriculum, designed to strengthen foundational skills and decongest the previous K-12 system. Teachers report high level of burnout due to limited training, missing textbooks, and administrative tasks that take time away from actual instruction. Education experts warn that without immediate support for teachers and careful monitoring of the students' progress, the combination of mass promotion and curriculum rollout could have long-term effects on learning outcomes. This is Kylie Daniel Codico reporting.
Thank you, Kylene. A new report from EDCOM2 reveals a growing trifocal governance gap as DepEd, JED, and TESDA struggle to coordinate, leaving many graduates' skills mismatched with job market demands. For more on this story, let's hear from Angela Claire Albania.
A recent report from the 2nd Congressional Commission on Education, or EDCOM2, reveals a significant trifocal governance gap in the country's education system. According to the report, the 3 main pillars of education, basic education under DepEd, higher education through SHED, and vocational training via TESDA often operate in silos, failing to coordinate effectively. This disconnect has created a growing skills mismatch where graduates from senior high school and college find that the knowledge and skills they gain do not align with the needs of the local or global job market. Experts warn that without stronger coordination among these agencies, young graduates may continue to face challenges in finding meaningful employment and meeting industry's demands. This is Angela Claire Albania.
Thank you, Angela. For national news, school face a growing challenge as technology and teaching collide. Statewide phone bans, AI concerns, and reduced screen time meet a nationwide teacher shortage and rising burnout. leaving classroom understaffed and students at risk. Here is Laika May Gabayeran for more details.
National education is facing a dual challenge as schools grapple with the impacts of rapid technology adoption and a growing teacher shortage. Across the country, a trend toward phone-free zones is emerging to address distracted learning and student mental health, while educators work to manage AI-generated misinformation and debates over reducing screen time in classrooms. At the same time, the teacher workforce is experiencing what experts call a leaky pipeline. Burnout and heavy workloads are causing many educators to leave within their first 5 years, and some states are filling gaps with uncertified staff, resulting in lower reading and math proficiency nationwide. Education specialists warn that without immediate support for both teachers and students, these challenges could have lasting effects on learning outcomes across the country. This is Laika May Gabayeran reporting.
Thanks, Laika. Education policy is under the spotlight as states push for results-based learning, address low math scores, and debate college ROI amid growing culture wars and political shifts in the Department of Education. Over to Charis May Laurel for the full report.
Education policy across the nation is facing renewed scrutiny as lawmakers and educators push for result-based learning. With only about 37% of 8th graders meeting national math standards, several states are passing numeracy acts that mandate specific instructional time for math to address the ongoing crisis. In higher education, debates over return on investment or ROI are intensifying. Federal proposals now aim to link student loan eligibility to a degree's potential to lead to high-paying jobs, sparking discussions on the value and cost of college education. Meanwhile, culture wars and policy shifts are reshaping schools nationwide. Legal battles continue over parental rights, gender transition disclosure, and religious expression in public schools. At the same time, political debates about the future Department of Education, including potential downsizing or restructuring, have raised questions about national data collection and civil rights enforcement. This is Charis Meloro reporting.
Thanks, Charis. We'll be right back with more news after this short reminder.
I'm sick.
Angela, did the flu bite you or are you just being dramatic?
I need my flu shot. And maybe some love. I mean, soup.
And don't forget hand sanitizer. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Brought to you by Brainwaves FM 98.7. Protect your health, protect your learning.
And we are back. For international news, the world faces a global teacher shortage with millions of classrooms understaffed, while the growing AI divide raises concerns over equitable learning and student reliance on technology. Here is Shane Daidai for more details.
Education systems worldwide are facing an unprecedented challenge as the global teacher exodus continues to grow. According to UNESCO, to achieve universal primary and secondary education by 2030, the world still needs 44 million more teachers. High-income countries, including the US, UK, and parts of Europe, are struggling with teacher burnout and stagnant wages, causing record numbers to leave the profession. Meanwhile, low-income regions, particularly sub-Saharan Africa, are grappling to find enough trained educators to meet the demands of the rapidly growing youth population. At the same time, the rise of artificial intelligence in education has sparked concern over while high AI as advanced efforts, students in under-resourced areas are more vulnerable to depending on AI and accepting misinformation as fact. Governments worldwide are working to balance the benefits of AI with ethical safeguards to protect students' privacy and ensure that technology does not replace human interaction in learning. This is Shane Dayday.
Thanks, Shane. Climate change is disrupting schools worldwide, while persistent learning poverty leaves 6 out of 10 children unable to read a simple text, even years after the pandemic. For more details, let's hear from Marimar Perez.
Around the world, climate change is no longer just a topic in textbooks. It's disrupting classrooms. In 2025 and early 2026, extreme heat waves and flooding forced record numbers of school closures from the Philippines to the American Midwest. Experts are calling for the integration of climate literacy into curricula, aiming to make knowledge about the environment as fundamental as reading and math, and to prepare the next generation for a clean energy economy. At the same time, the world continues to grapple with persistent learning poverty. Globally, 6 out of 10 children cannot read and understand a simple text by age 10. Even years after the COVID-19 pandemic, international test scores such as PISA show that many countries have yet fully discovered the learning loss during the 2020 to 2022 disruptions. Education specialists warn that without urgent intervention, both climate challenges and learning gaps could have the long-term effects on global education outcomes. This is Marimar Perez reporting.
Thanks, Marimar.
From local classrooms to global trends, that's the latest in education. This is Rose Maynolya.
And this is Erika Granzon, saying that we'll keep you informed, aware, and ready for the challenges in education. Right here on Brainwaves FM 98.7. Good day and God bless.